Test 1, 2. Hey everybody, this is Souls44. Welcome back to another episode of Galactic Chickens. It is a 1.12 modded Minecraft. Well, it's a server and it's a mod pack. Sprobblin and I put together, and we're working on glitches and bugs and everything else, but it is in beta and it is available on the Twitch launcher, so go ahead and grab it, download it, put it on your PC, and have some fun with it. I mean, it's very creative, as you can tell. And it has a lot of stuff that you can do in outer space. That's the name, Galactic Chickens. You breed the chickens, you get the items. You don't have to travel as much. You do have to travel for certain things. We'll cover that at some point. So today we're going to talk about Tinker's Smeltery, and I was going to see about automating it. I don't really want to do that right now. What I want to do though is cover what I did with my armor. As you can tell, I have some armor here. And to better look at it, let's go ahead and get into the forge. I created this tool right here, Armor Forge, and this is a parts holder, so you can see all the different parts that I had. I was experimenting with some aquamarine and some soul. What's it called? Solarium. Yeah, solarium. Anyway, so this is my armor. This is the helmet. This is the preview what it would look like. And what I did was I took and made it out of slime. Let's just type in slime. I made it out of some magma slime crystals. And if I hit start, you'll get to see what it's made from. In order to do that, I had to make slimy magma mud. And what you do is you cook slimy magma mud, blah, 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 and it becomes this crystal. It takes soul sand, slime ball, magma cream, and netherrack. Two magma cream and 2 slime balls to make just 1 crystal. Now these crystals are really strong. If you look at the book, let me take a look here. Grab the armor one. I'm gonna go with the armor, and there you go. I was gonna cover embossment. So I knew I didn't give it a whole lot of credit last video. So let's say I'm gonna look at materials here. These are the different materials. You can literally make your armor out of wood. By the way, I'm probably gonna make. I should make one just to show you that you can make wooden armor out of the wood parts material. It's not very strong, as you might have guessed, but it's armor, and you can put it on an armor stand for looks and decoration. It looks pretty good. It actually looks pretty cool. That's one thing I definitely can say about it, is it looks kind of neat. You can make it out of bone. Yeah, bone armor. I will make a set of bone armor just because I want a set of white armor to put on one of my display stands. I'm not going to make the cactus armor because I don't really think that goes along with what I've got. But I do want to show you the magma slime. So if you look out of the different types of armor and you go to durability here, this one's blue slime, and it's got a durability of 19.5, which is really high, but its defense is only 1.8. I don't know why it's different than the magma slime, but the magma slime is 19.4. Now, I'm going to scroll over one and show you that netherrack is only 5.3 and cobalt is only 15.6. Miniolium is the higher ones. Well, ardite, not miniolium, but miniolium takes a little bit more work. You have to have ardite. You put it inside the smeltery with cobalt without it draining, and it'll mix together and alloy together and become miniolium. So it's a lot more work, and I was earlier game was able to get the slime going. So I made my armor out of slime. And if you look at it, it says auto forge. The armor repairs itself in fire. I don't know for sure how that works. I really don't. I don't want to get into a fire and find out that it doesn't work and I just burn myself up. It has super hot, which it says you run faster when you're on fire. Look, I'm going to the nether as soon as I can so that I can get blaze rods and I can get wither skeleton drops. I'm going to want to be, I'm going to be set on fire. I know I'm going to be set on fire. I might as well go. Now, my previous set of armor, I had put fire resistance on there, which was a waste of my time. It didn't do much for me. But, yeah, so I've got these two. Now, what I did was, though, I gave myself one piece and then a piece of something else. You see what I mean? So I used different pieces to give myself better parts. Not the accessories. Paper, if you get writable, gives you another modifier, so I can make my armor stronger. So if you look at the armor itself, well, let's put it on the table. Let's put it on the table so you can look at it. If you look at the armor itself, it says Auto Forge, Indomitable, Diamond, and Reinforced 3 on that helmet. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff. And look at this defense, 27.28 with a toughness of 7.4. I'm not taking a whole lot of damage. I'm not saying I don't get hurt, because you know what? You're going to get hurt. I can take on the Ender Dragon. I'll put it that way right now. We're going to be going to the end in an episode, and I'm going to take that Ender Dragon head on. Not a problem. So anyway, it's got paper. It's got you can't even see it because it's got reinforcement on it. But if you were to take the reinforcement 3 off, it's made out of slime. There it is. Magma Slime Polishing Kit repairs it. So I can go like this and it would repair. Or I could start myself on fire, which I'm actually going to do that on camera right after this, I think. I didn't give my embossment. So here's what I did. I got 4. Because I had writable on there, I added paper as a part for the trim. And you can see it's kind of the trim. It gives you an extra modifier, so then you have 4 modifiers, I believe. So then I gave it diamond, which gave it a higher durability. And then I gave it 3 reinforcements, and I'm going to show you real quick how those are made. This is just gold, a whole bunch of molten gold, and I pour it onto a casting table without any of these casts on it. Then you just take your obsidian, and I should put a grid down, one of these crafting tables, just to show you. So then you just put the blank cast. You can put any cast in there. So let's say you have a cast you screwed up on, you can make yourself a reinforcement. So I got a reinforcement modifier. Now, 5 reinforcement modifiers in a row on any item makes it unbreakable. So it's technically possible for you to get 5 modifiers on a slimy helmet. It is possible, but what that means is that one part would be, let's say, magma slime, and the other 2 parts were writable. They might give you 4 or 5. It might give you 5. I don't think it does. And it's not really worth it to be unbreakable, because at this point, it's nearly unbreakable anyway. Because the reinforcement 3, I mean, that's a lot. I mean, it really is. And then the armor is actually not what it says. It says defense of 27.28 with a toughness of 7.4. No. The actual real deal is when it says when on head 7.4, 4.38 or 36. The durability on there is only 10 less. So, and I did this on a lot of these. Let's look at my chest piece. The chest piece looks pretty cool on me, actually. Pretty good. The chest piece I wrote a little bit different. Notice it also says Indomitable on it as well. That's because I took some steel, a steel polishing kit, one of these, and then I added sand with it, and it adds that extra little piece to it. And then on this one I'm reinforced 3 as well, and so you're going to see quite a bit. Now if you look also, it says swim speed 0.68. That's because I have embossed a piece of aquamarine onto it, and I'll look at that real quick just so you guys can see that. Embossment is going to be under, I believe, modifiers. So yes, where is embossment? I'll just scroll through. You've got your various different kinds, and I already covered that on another video. Embossment, there we go. So it takes one of each of these slime crystals and a block of gold to basically push on a ability from any of the items that you see scrolling through right now. So you can take another piece of this and squish on an ability. It doesn't take on any of the defense or toughness or whatever. It only takes on one of the abilities. So I can emboss, I think I can emboss a bunch of different stuff on here. I don't know. I wanted to be able to move faster in the water, so there you go. There, I can move faster in water. I polished it with steel because I wanted Indomitable, and Indomitable seems to make my armor last a lot longer. This one is a lot different than my helmet. Notice the durability on the helmet is 434 out of 444, while on the armor it's only 175 out of 185, which is not a lot. It's really not. But the thing is, and now hold on, now this is why I did wrong. I used, instead of using the trim, paper as trim, I used paper as the plates. And just to show you what the plates look like, that's these right here. These are the plates. And with the plates, you can put things like obsidian on. And if you look, the durability is down because it's not very good for that material. When you use plates, it uses up 3 material costs. Now I can probably use a few other items better than I did, but I used paper and I switched them. So instead of using the trim, which is this doohickey right here, this doesn't use up, is not as heavy a weighted a factor on the armor as the plates. So I kind of messed up there. That doesn't matter. It's still really strong armor. It might break one day, but right now it's not so bad. And I don't have to, do I really have to go into all the other pieces? Are you guys going to chew me out for that? I doubt it, but maybe I don't care. I do care. Same thing with the abdominal on this one. I did the same thing on all of these, okay? I didn't screw these ones up, though. If you notice, the durability is pretty high. Now, this one has reinforcement, only reinforcement 2 on it. I did not put the writable on it, so you can see the difference than the other pieces of armor. I wanted to make sure that this one was stronger, but I didn't want... I just wanted to see how much more durability difference there was. If you notice, these are boots with a durability of 502. So it actually would have been worth it if I would have done writable. And I can probably do the writable now with embossment. But I don't know for sure. Let's try it out. Now, you saw what I needed. Well, I don't... all caps, that's rude. Slime. Alright. So I need one of these. So let's go ahead and say 1. And I'm going to call for one of those. And I'm going to call for, let's just call for one of those. And so by the time I request all these items, I'm going to end up with them. There's that one. And there's that one. And I needed, what was it, a block of gold? Block of gold. So I just type in BL for block. Alright, so there we go. And I'm going to need paper. Oops. Now paper, I already have this right here made. This is the plates. I don't want the plates. Let's just give me a stack. I have plenty of sugar cane, so I should be good. So let's just grab a few. Now, we're going to make it in the parts builder, and I want to do the trim. I just want to do the trim. I don't want the plates, because the plates is going to take up more weight on the... it's heavily weighted against the amount of durability. I don't want to do that. So let's go to Tool Forge. And then we're going to go to Boots. We'll put the boots on. And you just place these crystals on here. I don't think there's an order. I don't know. Maybe. Place your part. And there you go. And now it says writable, and it's going to add a modifier. So this is the before. That's the after. So what you can do is, on all your armor that doesn't have the writable ability, you can add it later. And that's what I should have done to all my armor. And I'm probably going to do that to my strongest set. I'll probably make a whole nother set. I don't know yet. I haven't decided what I really want to do. I'm thinking about making a Millennium set. But I mean, I can get into Draconic armor too. That'll be way later on. But that's the most powerful armor in this mod pack. But look, now I have a modifier. And I didn't lose anything. So that's the way of doing it. I don't think you can emboss and emboss though. But let's for sake of argument say if we can. Let's try this. Let's try it. Let's for science, right? For science. We're gonna go ahead and do 1, 1, and 1. There we go. There we go. And there we go. And then, do I have my block of gold? I need a block of gold. Oh yeah, I've got all the gold. Not really. I keep my levels down. I'm conservative, as I was told. Whatever, I've got a house with a roof made of iron blocks. I don't want to hear it. Alright, so let's say we wanted to put the plates on. Can we do that? Nope. Tool already has an embossment. It can only have 1. So you can only emboss it 1 time. So you can't infinitely emboss a set of armor. Here is the thing, though. Check it out. If I wanted to make an unbreakable item, here is how I would do it. Make this tool... What, can I do this? It won't even work on the armor forge. Anyway, if I wanted to make a tool unbreakable, I would have to make part of it with... 1 part with it paper, or 2 parts with paper, at least. and or one part with paper, one part with, there's another material that's writable. And so you would have 4 already writables or modifiers on your stuff. I think it's what is it? Electrum? Bronze? Let's go through this real quick. One of them has it. I know for sure. There. Okay, so there's paper. Cheap, mundane, no. Writable on that one. Maybe it's for the the tools. There's so many different. Nope, that's it. So there is only one for that one. But for tools, let's go to tools. Tools, there's more. There's more. Let's go tool material. Yeah, there's a lot more, even little pieces and chunks and stuff. So we can just start off at the beginning and look. I know there's more than one. There's one. Redstone alloy. So if I was to use the handle of redstone alloy to create, which you don't get that until later, but let's say you did, to create a pickaxe, you would then get 4 modifiers if it's solid came with 3. So then you would have 4. Then you would use paper for this binder, and then you would have 5. That's the theory. Let's say it doesn't give you 5, it only gives you 4 still. You could then emboss it with an extra, with paper, where in this case you would not emboss. It would be, what's it called? Modifiers. No, it is embossment. So there, you would emboss it, and it would get another modifier. And so that's another thing, is this one right here, I have reinforced 2 on it. It lasts forever. I don't even need to upgrade it. Say this one right here, fortified 1 time. This one's been fortified, and this one has nothing. This lasts for a long time, and it still made of stone. I didn't change, by the way. I know I showed you guys this in the other one, but I did make it so that I can mine underwater. I added a ton of redstone to it, and yeah, I mean, it lasts for a very long time, and it's super cheap to repair. Stone sharpening kits are real easy. Now, I made some weapons, these shurikens or whatever. Yeah, shurikens. Let me go ahead and put these on. These shurikens are really easy to make. I'll show you how to make those real quick. Go to the part builder, and you're going to check this knife blade pattern out. Now, these tool forges are made of metal, as you can tell. They got a weird look to them compared to the rest of the wood. It takes 4 iron or 4 blocks of some metal. I think I made mine from copper. Yeah, because copper is pretty common. So it takes 4 blocks of that plus 3 blocks of sear stone on top of it, and the original wooden forge. And it makes this, which unlocks your other different types of items, and I almost always use this one right here, which takes 4 knife blades, and that's it. Just 4 knife blades. That's all it needs. Your part chest lets you hold your parts. I'll just go ahead and put that in there. Alright, so let's go at part builder. Alright, so I use my knife pattern here that I made from my stencil table. Okay, you just select it and it makes it, which I just wasted that. I could have changed it, but whatever. It's trash. Anyhow, let's go back. Okay, so stencil table, make your knife pattern. Put it next to your part builder, and there you go. Now I can select my different whatever. Now knife blades. Let's say I make out of paper. Oops. Let's go ahead and make it out of paper. That means I get 1 writable. Okay. Now if I choose 2, it's not going to get writable like 2. Okay, it's not going to get another writable. So I'm pretty much done. Material wise, let's say I wanted to make it also prismarine. I don't know why I would do the prismarine, but let's say I wanted to make it prismarine. I already have obsidian. Let's take a look. What's another good? What's a really dangerous? Oh, demon metal. Yeah, demon metal. That's got to be done. Anything metal, you need a cast for. So let's say knife blade. You would just make yourself a stone. You just do this. Knife blade. So stencil table. No. Part builder. Let me get some cobblestone. I'll show you how to make the original. I'll just waste the cast anyway. It's not a big deal. This is how you make casts for any cast. You use the same process, okay? So let's say I need to cast that for this stone knife blade. I'm going to make the stone version, and now I place the stone version on the casting table. It's just going to sit there. By right-clicking on there, it sits there. I melt down some gold, which I have plenty of melted down gold already. And then I'm going to right-click on the sear faucet, and it's going to create a cast, which is what I have here. Okay? I can use this cast for something else. As you can tell, I have 6 blank casts ready to go for more reinforcement modifiers. So now I got this. So let's say I want to also make it from demon metal. And I've already melted down demon metal, and I want to get a demon metal piece. Demon metal, if you look in here, under, not armor, whoops. Armor is not what I want. Demon metal. Demon metal's pretty strong for damage. Where's it at? Uh-oh. Demonic metal. There it goes. So, demon metal. 11.1 damage. And if you scroll, if I scroll through it, you'll see there's Electrum, which is actually probably what I want to do next. What is this? Magical Wood also gives you modifiable, adds 3 extra modifiers to a tool, but you gotta have the Magical Wood chicken, and it is in here. I just haven't read it yet. That right there can make you some infinite shurikens, by the way. Steel does stiffen. I mean, there's a lot of different abilities, but also does sharp, and sharp is really good. Shocking on Electrum is pretty cool. It adds like a haste and a really quick attack speed. Bronze. I was gonna use lead because it's poisonous and it does it prevents knockback from my armor. So that was pretty cool. Miniolium. If you're looking for pure damage, I mean, 7, that's not even much. So as I'm scrolling through just looking for damage, you know, demon metal is pretty high up on the list. And I can make demon metal really easy. I'll show you how to do that really quick, because you're going to want to be able to make demon metal. Look, demon metal is super simple. It's quite literally just gold, and in this mod pack it is. So let's get some nether bricks. I only need 4 nether bricks. So 4 nether bricks. I can get a bucket of lava. Whoops. So I go lava. Oh, I don't have lava on autocraft. Rip that idea. Alright, hold on. I can fix that real quick. Watch this. Donk. Bucket of lava. Refined storage for the win. Refined storage will let you pull. If you have empty buckets in your grid, all you have to do is just click on this fluid grid, and I can pull like a bucket of milk. Boop. I got a bucket of milk. Right click, it goes in. Boop. Pull it out, put it back in. You see what I mean? Isn't that awesome? I love it. So in any case, I digress. Let's go back over here to the station. We're going to make ourselves some demon metal. Now I can automate this process pretty easy with the dropper and a collector. But I'll show you what it is I'm going to do anyway. So, alright. Now if I'm doing this right, in the nether you're going to see a formation in one of the fortresses that looks just like this. It's set up that way on purpose, I believe. I don't know, maybe it's not. But you just take some gold. I use gold ingots. I don't know if it works for other parts, but if it's surrounded on the coordinal deals like this, you just grab it and throw it in there. Boom. Demon metal. Strong as it can get. Super easy too. So if you've been to the nether, you can get demon metal. That's a pretty strong material early on. So now I've got my demon metal knife blade. And you notice it has the ability whispering on it, which is actually a very bad, not very good, anyway, a not very good modifier, so it doesn't really give you anything cool. And I don't know if it really whispers. I haven't had it whisper to me yet. I do know that it does. I have had it do it on other mod packs. So it probably can. So let's see. That's going to cover. The first slot is going to be your material base on this right here on the shuriken. So now it's going to, no matter what else I put in these other slots, it's going to say that that is a demon metal shuriken. So it can only be repaired with a demonic sharpening kit. That does. Hopefully that makes perfect sense to everybody. I hope. I don't have. I don't know. What do I want to make the rest of it out of? Oh, I said aquamarine, right? So let's get our aqua. I put that away. I did. Wow. So let's go ahead and grab my aquamarine. What? How about block? Really? Prismarine. Whoa, someone's getting a little bit tired. All right, so Prismarine. What else did I want to do? What other kind of craziness? What other kind of craziness? Let's go ahead and do part builder, and we're going to do Prismarine. So now I'm going to get the jagged and aqua dynamic. That means I can use it underwater. So go back to the tool forge, click here. Now I have that one. Now I'm missing just the one. Oh, wait, that's the second. So it goes in a clockwise motion. This will be the last slot. Now the last slot, I want it to be something that's metal, so I can keep my durability up. And it's either going to be solarium, since I already melted some, or it's going to be steel. So let's take a look real quick at solarium. Maybe solarium's not the material. What a booger. I thought for sure solarium was. So what's steel? How's steel work? Steel, oh, I'm looking at the wrong book again. Yes, it is. I knew it was. I melted it ahead of time for a reason. Alright, solarium. There it is. Solarium. Solarium's, if you look, it's horrible. 1 and 1. But look at this durability. 1,155 durability. So we're looking at, oh wait. Maybe we should go ahead and, you know what? Maybe I should just go ahead and melt it down and get this just as an example. Let's do that. I want to do that. I've never done it before. You get to watch me fail. Let's go ahead and make a stack of redstone alloy. There is a redstone alloy chicken. I'm not breeding it up. I can make a redstone alloy pretty quick. I have everything, as you can tell, already auto-craftable at very quick speeds for some things and super slow speeds for others. This one happens to be one of the slowest ones, and I apologize for the way down camera. So, for the sake of argument, let's go ahead and make the solarium one for right now while I wait. And so that way we can see the difference. And what's the holdup? I should already have it. Let's take a look at our crafter monitor. Crafting monitor will show you what's working and what's not. Oh, I've already done those by hand. Really? Let's go check our machine room. Now, these are travel anchors. The travel anchors, I labeled them just whatever. And I can show you how to make those. And what they do is they link at a small range. You can go pretty far. But I can just shift with their highlight and move in between really fast. It's way better than elevators, in my opinion. Elevators have to be straight up and down. But this lets me move side to side and everywhere else. Why am I not getting my... This is my fluid. Oh, there's 2. How many do I need, I wonder? There's just something super slow going on right now. I bet you I have that in my my old Ender.io stuff. As you can see underneath, I have some wireless RF. I have hoppers because I had to get hoppers to pull things out of the integrated dynamics materials. So this is a mess, but I hide my wire. I don't know if that's trademarked. Oops. Hope not. Anyways, I hide my wiring down there so that way you don't have to look at it. It's ugly. Anyway, let's get this done. We're gonna melt this down. We're gonna get it done. We'll go ahead and make a steel one too while we're waiting. Heck, let's go ahead and make a gold one also. No? Can't make a gold one? So it takes 1 ingot? That's nothing. That's nothing. Alright, so we can wait for that to melt. Let's take a look at what this can make here. So, there's solarium. So now you're looking at what it produces. An 86 out of 86 ammo, which is actually not that bad. Versus non-nether +4 that comes from the solarium. The jagged damage, I got 0. That's crap. Every point durability loss increases. Oh, so as the durability goes down, I get more jagged damage. My durability is 865 on this thing, so that's really good. And it has writable, right? Writable 2. Writable 2, that's really nice. Modifiers, 5 modifiers. So I got 5 modifiers right off the bat. And that means if I put all 5 modifiers as reinforcement, it should make it where it's an infinite throwing star. But look at my attack. 4.91. That is really bad. Let's swap these around. It didn't change anything, but it did make it so that the shuriken, if you look, says prismarine paper. So that means I can use prismarine to repair it, but I don't know if I can use paper, demonic metal, and solarium. What about if I just make it a paper? As you can see, it doesn't affect the ammo and it doesn't affect the damage. But I really want to see this redstone alloy. I would really want to see what that does. I've never used it before in a shuriken, but to have an extra writing thing would be that'd be really cool. I don't think it will though. So let's replace the aquadynamic part. So now I've got versus unarmored plus 5%. That's pretty cool. But look at my damage. Oof, killed it. Still got 5 modifiers only. So that's garbage. Well, it's not garbage, but so if I put it as the head, let's go ahead and switch it. So if I make this the head, why didn't it give me shocking? No, it just says projectile extra is crude. Crude gives you more damage to unarmored. Okay. Whispering, writable. Yeah, I got it. Writable 2. So I get the writable, but I don't get... Just get a lot of junk, really. So let's say I wanted to do this. 5 damage this time. What if I took this out? Do I still get to 5? See, only 3 modifiers now. So paper is totally worth it. Now I get a lot more ammo right here, but paper's the key. I'm gonna go with, wow, that's negligible in damage, but infinite. So yeah, let's just go ahead and go with that. Now I have that, the shuriken, and it's going to be able to have 86 throwing stars. This one right here, as you can see, only has 76, but look at the attack damage, 10.5. So modifier-wise, let's see what we're gonna. Are we gonna make this? Let's make this infinite. Let's just go ahead and make this infinite. We're gonna use up all the modifiers. There's 5 right there. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do this. So let's make it an infinite. So we're gonna choose the actual amble piece. Put it here, and let's see if we can make it infinite. Right, there's 1 modifier, 2 modifiers, 3, 4, 5. Now, reinforcement on this, if you look, it says unbreakable. So does that give me infinite throwing stars? Let's try it. Ooh, that's loud. But yeah, infinite. I can't pick them up because it doesn't go down any. Let's woohoo! Infinite 4.91 damage, which is horrible, right? Well, that's awful. That's super awful. But apparently, with some embossment, I should be able to do some more damage. I don't know. So I see I wanted to do... Let's go ahead and put this part away since that was an experiment. There's my soul knife. Let's go ahead and use... Well, that one's a 6 damage. Well, we can't give it more damage that way. I can't modify it. But let's see if there's an ability that I can give it. Let's see, Electrum's pretty cool. I don't have a whole lot of Electrum made. I can make some more later. Let's see, what other materials can I use that'll give me really cool powers? Vanishing, Dense, Interference, Hellish. All the Twilight Forest will be on another whole episode. I'll literally take you guys with me on that one as I go in for the very first time. Baconlicious will give you, if you get all the way up to pig iron, you're nearly into breeding chickens. This will give you bacon sometimes when you kill things with it. So that's pretty cool. Superheat will do bonus damage to enemies. Deals bonus damage to enemies on fire. I guess they have to be on fire first. I don't know. Momentum increases your speed. Let's go with Insatiable. During combat, you deal more and more damage, but also consume more and more durability. But since night, that's the one. That's the one. So let's get that done. Do I have any Ardite? You gotta be kidding me. I don't have any Ardite. Oh no. Cobalt. I have 4 Cobalt, and I have no Ardite. I didn't even breed up an Ardite chicken yet. So I'm a little behind. But that's the one you want, because you have, you have infinite durability, so why not go ahead and increase the damage? Just keep on throwing them as fast as you can, and it should, in theory, get stronger and stronger and stronger. So Devour, during combat you deal, yeah, that's pretty sweet. Cold-Blooded was this decrease, increase, deal increased damage to targets at full health. Cold-Blooded, that's real nice. So Miniolium, which is Ardite and Cobalt mixed together, pretty sweet. Dense, poison and heavy. Poisonous, heavy, no, don't care about that too much. The Evil Infused, this when held creates an aura of evil that brings misfortune. Weird stuff happens to you when you use Evil Infused Iron, and so I'm not even gonna mess with it. Experience boost. All right, we're getting close to the end of the episode, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to the Nether, and I'm gonna come back with some Ardite, and I'm gonna make Miniolium. I wanted to bring up one thing real fast. Well established. All right, free bonus XP. If you make a not any of these tools, you make tools. Hatchet? Not a hatchet. What is this thing called? Doggone it. Let's go here. If you make this axe right here, this lumber axe, which chops down trees, and you make it from copper, a piece of that copper, you will get a ton. And I don't mean I mean an absolute ton of experience, and you'll never have to worry about experience levels again. Just throwing that out there. I know there's somebody that probably wants to know that. A little hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Go for it, man. Make it. Let's have it. So, this is Souls44. Thanks for stopping by. And, yeah, Galactic Chickens. Check it out. Have a good one. Bye-bye now.